Have you ever wondered how English teaching methods have evolved to shape the way millions learn today? In this video, we'll uncover the fascinating journey of English language education, exploring the methodologies that have defined the past century, from the grammar-heavy classrooms of the past to the interactive, student-centered approaches of today. Will reveal how these changes continue to influence learners around the world. Whether you're an educator, a learner, or just curious, join us to discover which methods truly make a difference in mastering English as a second language. Welcome to our channel, your hub for all things language learning. Before we dive into our deep exploration of the evolution of language learning strategies, we have a small request. If you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. This way, you'll stay updated with our latest videos, and together we can uncover the secrets of mastering languages. Remember, as we dive into the history and future of language learning, it's important to note that there are no shortcuts to success. It's a journey filled with dedication, perseverance, and of course, a love for languages. So, are you ready to embark on this journey with us? Let's get started. Surely you've had those moments where English seems as easy as a stroll through a blooming meadow, and other times when it feels like you're trying to conquer Everest, right? The reason behind these fluctuating feeling, the ebbs and flows of your language learning journey lies within the remarkable progression of language learning methods throughout the ages. Let's take a trip down memory lane all the way back to the 17th and 18th centuries, when learning a new language was an affair of literal translation and strict grammar rules, famously known as the grammar translation method. Imagine yourself in a room full of students, noses buried in books, deciphering classical literature and drilling grammar rules so intricate they could be a labyrinth. Yes, it was indeed as repetitive as it sounds, but hey, it marked the dawn of organized language learning. Remember, mastery isn't achieved overnight. Be swayed by false promises. There are no shortcuts to success, only dedication and perseverance. As we journey from the traditional ways of language learning, let's step into the 21st century, the era of digital revolution. The onset of technology has undeniably transformed the landscape of language learning. Gone are the days of solely relying on textbooks, grammar drills, and classrooms. Today, we have a world of resources at our fingertips. Imagine learning a language while sitting at a cafe, on a bus ride home, or even in the comfort of your bed. This became possible with the advent of language learning apps, online courses, and interactive language learning websites. Technology has also allowed for more personalized learning experiences, adapting to individual learning styles and pace. It's like having a personal tutor in your pocket. But remember, the abundance of resources doesn't eliminate the need for dedication and practice. The key to mastering a language still lies in consistent effort and engagement. So let's embrace the digital revolution, but not forget the essence of language learning. Fast forward to the late 19th century, the direct method emerged. Here the focus shifted to using and hearing the target language in everyday contexts. It was a breath of fresh air, wasn't it? Instead of grappling with grammar rules, students began to associate words with their meanings directly, making language learning a more natural process. In the mid-20th century, we witnessed the rise of the audiolingual method. This strategy emphasized pattern drills and repetitive exercises, the goal to develop good habits and automatic responses in the target language. It was a step forward, but it lacked the depth and richness of real language use. Then came the communicative approach in the late 20th century, a method that still predominates today. It prioritizes interaction as the means and the goal of language learning. It's no longer about memorizing vocabulary or drilling grammar rules, but about communicating effectively in real-life situations. Each of these methods has played a crucial role in shaping language learning as we know it today, but they also highlight the challenges that come with learning English. The grammar translation method, despite its structured approach, often left students unable to use the language in everyday conversation. The direct method, while immersive, could be daunting for beginners. The audio-lingual method, though effective in building automatic responses, often resulted in robotic, unnatural language use. Lastly, the communicative approach, while practical, demands a significant level of commitment and practice. In summary, learning English, or any language for that matter, is a journey filled with peaks and valleys. It's about understanding and adapting to different learning strategies. It's about appreciating the beauty of grammar, immersing oneself in the language, practicing until it becomes second nature, and above all, communicating with confidence. The evolution of language learning strategies teaches us that there's no one-size-fits-all approach. It's a continuous process of trial and error, adaptation, and growth. So whether you find learning English easy or challenging, remember you're part of a centuries-old journey of discovery and innovation, and that's something to be proud of. In this journey of language learning, we have traversed through different methods and strategies. Let's take a moment to summarize all the methods we've discussed so far. First, we encountered the grammar translation method, a historical approach that emphasized direct translation and grammar rules. This method served as a foundation for many learners, ingraining the basics of language structure. Next, we witnessed the digital revolution, a transformative era that brought language learning resources to our fingertips. It opened up a world of possibilities, making language learning accessible anytime, anywhere. We then explored the direct method, a late 19th century approach that emphasized using and hearing the target language in everyday contexts. This method brought language to life, making it a part of the learner's daily routine. Following this, we delved into the audio-lingual method, a mid-20th century strategy that employed pattern drills and repetitive exercises. Despite its repetitiveness, it helped learners to develop reflexive language skills. Lastly, we embraced the communicative approach, a modern method that prioritizes on its interaction as the means and the goal of language learning. It reminded us that language is, first and foremost, a tool for communication. Each method has its strengths and weaknesses, but all contribute to the rich tapestry of language learning. They are not standalone strategies, but rather interconnected parts of a holistic approach to language learning. Remember, the goal is not to master a method, but to master the language. And in that endeavor, every method has a role to play. As we transition from traditional methods to modern adaptations, it's crucial to understand the importance of effective teaching techniques. In this special chapter, we will delve into the techniques for enhancing language teaching skills. Firstly, understanding the needs and backgrounds of learners is paramount. As a teacher, knowing your students' learning styles, cultural context, and motivation for learning the language can help tailor the teaching approach, making it more effective and personalized. This awareness can help in designing activities and lessons that cater to the individual needs of each student. Secondly, creating an engaging and interactive learning environment is a critical technique. The use of multimedia, real-life scenarios, and interactive exercises can make the learning process more dynamic and engaging. It encourages active participation from the students, which in turn fosters better comprehension and retention of the language. Thirdly, the role of feedback and constructive criticism cannot be underestimated. Regular feedback sessions help learners understand their strengths and areas of improvement. Constructive criticism, when delivered appropriately, can motivate learners to work on their weaknesses and enhance their language skills. These techniques not only enhance the teaching process, but also make learning a more enriching experience for the students. As we move forward, remember that while the methods may change, the essence of teaching remains the same: to facilitate learning, to inspire curiosity, and to foster a love for the language. As we delve deeper into the art of teaching English, it's important to highlight some common mistakes that teachers often make with beginners. The first common mistake is overloading beginners with too much information. Remember, language learning is not a race, but a journey. Bombarding beginners with complex grammar rules and extensive vocabulary lists can overwhelm them, leading to confusion and loss of motivation. Instead, focus on teaching the basics first and gradually introduce more complex concepts as their understanding grows. The second mistake is neglecting the importance of pronunciation in the early stages. Pronunciation is the foundation of effective communication in any language. Ignoring this crucial aspect can lead to difficulties in understanding and being understood, which can discourage learners. Make sure to incorporate pronunciation exercises in your lessons right from the start. The third mistake is failing to create a supportive and encouraging learning environment. Learning a new language can be challenging and intimidating for beginners. Creating an environment where mistakes are seen as opportunities for learning rather than failures can build their confidence and encourage them to continue their learning journey. By being aware of these pitfalls, teachers can better support their students in their language learning journey. As we transition to the next segment, let's remember that while techniques and methods may evolve, the essence of teaching remains the same: to guide, to encourage, and to inspire. In the age of the internet, traditional language learning methods have evolved and adapted to the digital landscape. The grammar translation method, formerly confined to textbooks and classrooms, has found new life in language learning apps that focus on vocabulary and grammar rules. These apps offer bite-sized lessons that make language learning accessible and manageable, even for those with busy schedules. Meanwhile, the direct method has been enhanced through technology. With the advent of video calls and virtual reality, learners can now immerse themselves in the target language without leaving their homes. They can converse with native speakers, explore foreign cities, and experience different cultures, all through the power of technology. Similarly, the audiolingual method has undergone a digital transformation. Interactive listening exercises and pronunciation tools have turned this method into an engaging and interactive experience. These tools provide instant feedback, allowing learners to correct their mistakes and improve their pronunciation in real time. These modern adaptations have not only preserved traditional language learning methods, but also enhanced them, making language learning more accessible and engaging than ever before. They demonstrate that while methods may evolve, the essence of language learning remains the same: to communicate, to connect, and to understand the world around us. As we look to the future, the possibilities for language learning are endless. The rapid advancements in technology not only enhance the existing methods, but also pave the way for innovative approaches. Imagine, for instance, the potential of virtual reality in creating immersive language learning environments. Instead of simply learning vocabulary and grammar rules, learners could virtually walk the streets of Paris, order coffee in French, or negotiate a deal in a Tokyo business meeting, all from the comfort of their homes. This immersive experience could accelerate language acquisition and foster a deeper understanding of the cultural context in which the language is used. Artificial intelligence is another game changer. Personalized language learning experiences can be created by AI, tailoring lessons to individual learning styles and pacing. AI can track progress, identify areas of difficulty, and adjust the curriculum accordingly. It can also provide instant feedback, helping learners to correct their mistakes and improve in real time. However, amidst all these technological advancements, the value of human interaction and cultural immersion cannot be undermined. Technology can facilitate language learning, but it's the human connection that truly brings a language to life. Learning a language is not just about memorizing words and rules, but about understanding the nuances, the culture, and the people who speak it. So while technology will continue to shape the future of language learning, the goal remains the same: to communicate and connect with others around the world. The journey of language learning is ever evolving, and we can't wait to see where it takes us next. So what do you think? Are you excited about the future of language learning? Can you imagine yourself exploring the streets of Paris virtually, or conversing with a native speaker halfway across the Share your thoughts in the comments section below? And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Language learning is a journey, and we're glad to have you on board. Stay tuned for more exciting insights, and remember, every word you learn is a step closer to mastering a new language. Until next time, happy learning. As we conclude our journey through the evolution of language learning methodologies, it's time to reflect on some essential advice and valuable references. Firstly, it's crucial to remember that there's no one-size-fits-all strategy when it comes to language learning. Always choose a method that suits your learning style and needs. Whether you thrive with the direct method, the audiolingual method, or the communicative approach, it's essential to find what works best for you. Secondly, practice regularly and consistently. Language learning is a journey, and consistency is key. Make it a habit to incorporate your new language into your daily routine. Thirdly, don't shy away from utilizing the digital resources and tools available to you. As we've discussed, technology has revolutionized language learning, making it more accessible and interactive than ever before. For those wanting to delve deeper into language teaching methodologies, we recommend approaches and methods in language teaching by Richards, J.C., and Rogers, T.S., published by Cambridge University Press in 2001. This book provides a comprehensive overview of the various approaches and methods used in language teaching. Finally, remember that the journey of language learning is a deeply personal one. Embrace the challenges, celebrate the victories, and never stop learning. The world of language is vast and diverse, so take your time, enjoy the process, and above all, keep exploring. That's all for today's video. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the world of language learning. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments section below. Until next time, happy learning.